What if everything you know is just the beginning? We're
Hmm.
diving into the world of chakras,
Okay.
those energy centers that bridge ancient Indian traditions with
Yeah.
modern science. You
Uh,
probably heard them, but
I think most people have, yeah.
are we finally uncovering the science behind these swirling forces?
Well, it's fascinating to see science kind of catching up with ancient wisdom, you
Right.
know?
Right.
For centuries, chakras have been kind of a symbolic map
Yeah.
of human experience, physical, emotional, spiritual.
Yeah.
Now we're finding really intriguing connections
I've heard a lot about that recently.
to neuroscience, hormonal
Oh,
systems,
wow.
even mental health.
That's really interesting. Okay, let's break this down.
Okay.
What exactly are chakras, and how do they connect to our bodies?
So think of chakras as kind of like 7 energy centers
Okay.
running along your spine,
Uh-huh.
each influencing different aspects of your being.
Okay.
They're not physical organs,
Right.
but rather symbolic representations of this complex interplay of energy and consciousness within us.
So like a roadmap for understanding our inner landscape.
Exactly.
Okay.
For example, the root chakra,
Uh-huh.
located at the base of the spine,
Okay.
is associated with our primal instincts,
Okay.
survival, and feeling grounded.
That makes sense. It's like our foundation, the
Yes.
base upon which everything else builds.
Yeah.
What about the other chakras? How do they fit into this energy system?
So each chakra kind of builds upon the previous one,
Okay.
representing a different facet of our being.
Okay.
So moving upwards, we
Uh-huh.
have the sacral chakra,
Okay.
linked to creativity, emotions, and sexuality.
Okay.
Then the solar plexus,
Uh-huh.
the seat of willpower, self-esteem, and our sense of personal power.
So it's not just about physical energy,
Yeah.
but also our mental and emotional states.
Precisely.
Okay.
The heart chakra, as you might guess,
Yeah.
governs love, compassion, and our ability to connect with others. Then we move to the throat chakra,
Okay.
the center of communication, expression, and speaking our truth.
I've heard that blockages in the throat chakra can manifest as difficulty speaking up for yourself
Yeah.
or feeling like your voice isn't being heard.
Yeah, that's very common.
Is there any scientific basis for that?
There's growing research suggesting a connection between chakras and the nervous system.
Oh, well.
Interestingly, each chakra seems to align with specific nerve bundles or plexuses.
So like a physical correspondence between these energy centers and our nervous system.
Exactly.
Wow.
So the throat chakra, for instance, aligns with the cervical plexus,
Okay.
a network of nerves that control the muscles involved in speech and swallowing.
It makes you wonder if the ancients intuited this connection long before modern science could confirm it.
Yeah.
What about the remaining chakras?
All right, so
How do they tie into our physical and mental well-being?
moving up, we have the third eye chakra,
Yeah.
often associated with intuition, insight, and our connection to something beyond the physical realm.
Right.
And it's intriguingly linked to the pineal gland,
Oh, yeah.
which regulates our sleep-wake cycles and produces melatonin.
The pineal gland, that's the one often referred to as the seat of the soul, right?
That's right, yeah.
It's fascinating how this ancient concept of the third eye aligns with the physical gland in the brain.
It really is.
Okay.
And finally, we reach the crown chakra,
Okay.
situated at the crown of the head.
Uh-huh.
It's said to be the center of spiritual connection, enlightenment, and a sense of unity with the universe.
So it's like a bridge between our individual consciousness and something greater than ourselves.
That's a beautiful way to put it, yeah.
I like that.
What's remarkable is that while these chakra concepts originated in ancient spiritual traditions,
Right.
modern science is beginning to find intriguing correlations between these energy centers and our biological systems.
For instance, I've read that the root chakra, associated with feeling grounded and secure,
Yeah.
is linked to the adrenal glands, which produce stress hormones.
Yeah.
Does that mean that chronic stress could actually create an imbalance in the root chakra?
It's a compelling hypothesis. Think about it. When we're constantly stressed,
Right.
our adrenal glands are working overtime, pumping out cortisol.
Right.
This could, in a way, disrupt the energy flow in the root chakra, leading to feelings of instability and anxiety.
That makes sense. It's like our body's natural stress response is throwing off the delicate balance of our energy system.
Yeah,
Are there similar connections between the other chakras and our physical health?
absolutely. The sacral chakra, linked to creativity and emotions, is associated with the gonads,
Uh-huh.
which produce hormones related to sexuality and reproduction.
Okay.
The solar plexus chakra, the seat of willpower, is linked to the pancreas,
Okay.
responsible for regulating blood sugar and digestion.
So if someone is experiencing digestive issues or blood sugar imbalances,
Yeah.
could that be a sign of a solar plexus chakra imbalance?
It's certainly a possibility worth exploring. And this connection between chakras and the endocrine system extends to the other chakras as well.
Uh-huh.
The heart chakra is linked to the thymus gland, a key player in the immune system.
Wow.
The throat chakra is associated with the thyroid gland,
Okay.
which regulates metabolism.
It really is amazing how each chakra seems to correspond to a specific gland and its associated functions.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Are there any specific studies or research findings that support these connections?
While research in this area is still emerging,
Right.
there are some intriguing findings. For example,
Huh.
studies have shown that practices like yoga and meditation, often associated with chakra work,
Right.
can actually stimulate the vagus nerve.
The vagus nerve, isn't that a key part of the parasympathetic nervous system?
Yes,
The one responsible for calming us down and promoting relaxation.
exactly.
Okay.
And stimulating the vagus nerve has been linked to a wide range of health benefits,
Oh, wow.
including reduced stress, improved digestion, and even a stronger immune response.
So while we may not be able to directly measure the energy flow in chakras,
Right.
we can observe the tangible effects these practices have on our nervous system and overall well-being.
Precisely.
Okay.
It's this intersection of ancient wisdom and modern science that makes this whole field so fascinating.
Yeah.
You know, we're starting to bridge the gap between what we've intuitively known for centuries
Right.
and what we can now observe and measure through scientific methods.
It's like we're rediscovering the wisdom of our ancestors through the lens of modern science.
Yes.
Uncovering a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of our physical, emotional, and spiritual selves.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm already feeling more energized and intrigued by this whole topic.
Me too. It's exciting.
If you're enjoying this deep dive so far, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Sounds good. So we've laid the groundwork.
Yeah.
Exploring what chakras are and how they might connect to our physical and mental well-being.
Yeah.
But the question that's probably on your mind
I
is,
think so, yeah.
can we actually influence these energy centers? Can we intentionally balance and harmonize them?
Exactly. If these chakras can become imbalanced,
Yeah.
there must be ways to restore their equilibrium, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what these techniques are,
Okay.
and if there's any scientific evidence to support their effectiveness.
That's where the real excitement lies.
Okay.
For centuries, various practices have been used to work with chakras, and many are gaining recognition
Yeah.
in the world of modern wellness.
Uh-huh.
Some of these practices might already be familiar to you.
Oh, like yoga and meditation. I've
Yeah.
heard those mentioned in connection with chakras,
Right.
but I've always wondered about the specific link.
You're spot on.
Okay.
Yoga, with its emphasis on physical postures, breath work, and focused attention, is a powerful tool
Yeah.
for balancing chakras. Okay. Each asana, or yoga pose,
Right.
is believed to stimulate and energize specific chakras.
So, for instance, back bends, which open up the chest and heart area, would be beneficial for the heart chakra.
Exactly.
Okay.
Back bends can help to open and activate the heart chakra,
Uh-huh.
promoting feelings of love, compassion, and connection.
Okay.
Similarly, twists
Yeah.
are thought to stimulate the solar plexus chakra,
Okay.
enhancing digestion and boosting energy levels.
That's fascinating.
Yeah,
It's like yoga is a physical language that speaks directly to our energy system.
it is.
What about meditation?
Oh, yeah.
How did that play into chakra balancing?
Meditation is a cornerstone
Okay.
of chakra work.
Uh-huh.
There are specific meditations designed to focus on each chakra,
Right.
often involving visualization, chanting, or affirmations.
Okay.
For example, a root chakra meditation
Uh-huh.
might involve visualizing a grounding red light at the base of the spine
Okay.
and repeating affirmations like, I am grounded, I am safe, I am secure.
I can see how that would be helpful
Yeah,
for someone struggling with anxiety or feeling ungrounded.
exactly.
It's like using the power of the mind to direct energy to specific areas that need attention.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And the beauty of meditation is that it's accessible to everyone, regardless of physical ability or experience.
Right.
It's a simple yet profound practice
Uh-huh.
that can have a transformative impact on our well-being.
You mentioned chanting and affirmations.
Yeah.
Are there other practices that work with sound and vibration to influence the chakras?
Sound healing is another powerful modality.
Okay.
Each chakra is believed to vibrate at a specific frequency, and using sound tools like singing bowls, tuning forks, or even chanting specific mantras can
Right.
help to harmonize those vibrations.
I've experienced the calming effect of singing bowls before,
Yeah.
but I never realized it might be working on a deeper energetic level, influencing the chakras.
It's a truly holistic experience,
Yeah.
impacting us on physical, emotional, and energetic levels. And the use of sound for healing dates back centuries
Right.
across various cultures.
Uh-huh.
It's a testament to the timeless wisdom embedded in these ancient practices.
It's like we're rediscovering the power of these ancient tools in a modern context,
Right.
blending traditional wisdom with scientific understanding.
Yeah.
Speaking of science,
Okay.
is there any research to support the claim that sound can actually impact the chakras or our energy field?
While research on this specific topic is limited,
Okay.
there's growing evidence suggesting that sound and vibration can have profound effects on our physical and mental states.
Right.
Studies have shown that certain frequencies can alter brainwave patterns,
Right.
reduce stress hormones, and even promote cell regeneration.
That's incredible.
It is.
So even if we can't directly measure the energy flow in chakras,
Yeah.
we can observe the measurable impact these sound-based practices have on our bodies and minds.
Precisely.
Okay.
A fascinating area of exploration. Bridging the gap between ancient practices and modern scientific inquiry, and it speaks to the growing recognition that we are more than just physical beings.
Go ahead.
We are also energetic beings, constantly interacting with the world around us through subtle energy fields.
It's like a whole new dimension of health and well-being is opening up to us.
It is.
One that acknowledges the interconnectedness of our physical, emotional, and energetic selves.
And this understanding has profound implications for how we approach healing and wellness.
Okay.
It invites us to explore a wider range of modalities,
Right.
from traditional practices like yoga and meditation
Right.
to emerging fields like energy medicine and sound therapy.
It's an exciting time to be exploring these concepts.
Yeah,
As the boundaries between ancient wisdom and modern science continue to blur.
they do.
Are there any other practices you would recommend
Absolutely.
for someone looking to explore chakra balancing?
One practice that's often overlooked but incredibly powerful
Yeah.
is conscious breathing or pranayama.
Right.
By constantly regulating our breath,
Okay.
we can influence our energy flow, calm the nervous system,
Right.
and even shift our emotional state.
I've definitely noticed that when I'm feeling anxious or overwhelmed,
Yeah,
taking a few deep breaths can make a world of difference.
it can.
Is there a specific breathing technique you would recommend for working with the chakras?
There are numerous pranayama techniques,
Okay.
each with its unique benefits.
Mhm.
One simple yet effective technique
Okay.
is alternate nostril breathing, or nadi shodhana.
Mhm.
This practice involves alternating the breath between the nostrils,
Right.
which is believed to balance the flow of energy
Ah.
through the Ida and Pingala nadis,
Okay.
the two main energy channels in the body.
I've heard of that technique.
Yeah.
It's often used in yoga classes to promote a sense of calm and focus.
Yes.
Is there a specific chakra it's associated with?
Nadi Shodhana is beneficial for all the chakras, as it helps to harmonize the overall energy flow in the body.
Okay.
It's particularly helpful for calming the mind, reducing stress, and promoting emotional balance.
It sounds like a great practice to incorporate into a daily routine,
It is.
especially for those of us who live in a fast-paced, often stressful world.
Indeed.
And the beauty of these chakra balancing practices is that
Yeah.
they're not just about fixing something that's broken.
Right.
They're about cultivating a deeper connection to ourselves,
Yes.
expanding our awareness, and ultimately living a more fulfilling and vibrant life.
Beautifully said.
It's like we're tapping into an inner source of wisdom and power,
Yeah.
learning to harness the energy that flows within us to create positive change in our lives and the world around us.
And this journey of self-discovery is unique to each individual.
Okay.
What resonates with one person may not resonate with another.
Right.
The key is to experiment, explore, and find what works best for you.
It's an ongoing process of learning, growing, and evolving, isn't it? And it's fascinating to see how modern science is starting to validate and support these ancient practices.
Yeah.
offering a new perspective on the interconnectedness of our physical, emotional, and spiritual selves.
It's a truly exciting time to be exploring the mysteries of human consciousness
Yes,
and the subtle energy fields that shape our experience.
absolutely.
So for our listeners who are eager to dive deeper into this world of chakras and energy healing,
Right.
are there any resources or recommendations you would suggest?
Well, there's a wealth of information available,
There is.
from books and articles to workshops and online courses.
Yeah.
I would recommend starting by exploring the work of pioneers in the field,
Okay.
like Dr. Caroline Myss, Anodia Judith, and Barbara Brennan,
Yes.
who have made significant contributions to our understanding of energy, anatomy, and healing.
Absolutely.
Those are excellent recommendations.
Thanks.
And of course, for those of you who are enjoying this deep dive and want to stay updated on our latest explorations into the mysteries of life and consciousness,
Right.
don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this deep dive with others
Yes.
who might be seeking a deeper understanding of themselves and the mysteries of life and consciousness.
Wonderful.
We've covered a lot of ground
Yeah.
exploring the chakras, their potential connections to our physical and mental well-being,
Right.
and even practical techniques for working with them.
Exactly.
It's been a fascinating journey so far.
It has.
But I think it's important to acknowledge
Yeah.
that not everyone is on board with this whole chakra thing.
Right. Not everyone.
I'm curious to hear more about the criticisms.
Okay.
What are some of the main arguments against the validity of chakra theory?
Well, one of the primary concerns raised by skeptics
Okay.
is the lack of empirical evidence to support many of the claims made about chakras.
That makes sense.
While anecdotal evidence and personal experiences abound, there haven't been enough rigorous scientific studies
Right.
to conclusively prove the existence of these energy centers or their purported effects.
That's a valid point.
Yeah.
A lot of the evidence we've discussed is based on subjective experiences, which can be difficult to measure objectively.
Yeah, for sure.
What about the argument that the concept of chakras is too vague
Okay.
or esoteric?
Right.
How do you address that?
It's true that the language surrounding chakras can sometimes feel mystical or abstract.
Right.
But I think it's important to remember
Okay.
that many scientific concepts, especially those dealing with energy and consciousness, were once considered equally elusive.
Okay.
Take, for example, the concept of gravity.
Right.
We can't see it or touch it,
Yeah.
but we know it exists because we observe its effects.
That's a great analogy.
Thanks.
It's like we're still in the early stages of understanding these subtle energy systems,
We are.
and the language we use to describe them is evolving as our knowledge expands. And while we may not have all the answers yet,
Right.
that doesn't negate the potential value and insights
Yeah.
these ancient systems offer.
I agree.
Even if we approach chakras as metaphors rather than literal energy centers, they provide a framework for understanding the intricate connections between our physical, emotional, and spiritual dimensions.
Exactly.
I think that's a crucial point.
It is.
Whether or not you fully embrace the concept of chakras as literal energy centers, they offer a powerful lens
Yes.
through which to view our inner landscape and the interplay of energy and consciousness within us.
Precisely.
So for those of us who are intrigued by chakra theory, but also want to maintain a healthy dose of skepticism,
Yeah.
what's the best approach?
I would encourage curiosity and exploration.
Okay.
Experiment with different practices. See what resonates with you and observe the effects in your own life.
Okay.
Pay attention to how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally when you engage with these practices.
It's about tuning into our own inner wisdom
Yes.
and discerning what feels true and beneficial for us.
Exactly.
And it's important to remember that the journey of self-discovery is ongoing.
Is.
There's no one-size-fits-all approach.
Right.
And what works for one person might not work for another.
That's true.
So it's a process of exploration,
Yeah.
experimentation, and finding what resonates with our individual needs and experiences.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling inspired to continue exploring this fascinating world
Me too.
of chakras and energy systems.
It's fascinating.
It's like a whole new dimension of understanding is opening up, revealing the interconnectedness of all things
Right.
and the profound potential that lies within each of us.
It's a journey that invites us to tap into our inner wisdom,
It does.
cultivate a deeper connection to ourselves and the world around us,
Yeah.
and ultimately live a more vibrant and fulfilling life.
Absolutely. And for our listeners who are eager to embark on this journey of exploration.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this deep dive with others who
Yes.
might be seeking a deeper understanding of themselves and the mysteries of life and consciousness.
Beautiful.
2 videos are on the screen. Click one to continue exploring the mysteries of life and consciousness.